there are any of our previous listeners out there, you might have recognized the sound of the artist we just played prior to the song. We played his music almost from the beginning of the show back in '91. He started sending us cassettes, which included tunes such as Citadel and Sahara, and later CDs like Outpost, his first. I'm speaking of Doug Michael. Welcome to the Musical Transportation Spree. And now that's interesting, Doug. It's great to have you on the show.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, great.
Welcome, Doug. You got great stuff.
Yes.
Your instrumental stuff is awesome. Loved it always.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very wide variety of stuff. First, I think maybe the best thing to do is if you could fill us all in on a little bit about your background and where you're coming from.
Well, I played piano first and then just never could play the piano. A friend was a good guitar player, and I asked him for lessons, and I was hooked as playing guitar. So after a little bit, I went down to GIT and down in L.A. and music school and hung out in L.A. for about 10 years, did a bunch of clubs and gigs, and then moved back here and got a degree, went to school. Now I'm teaching out of college and doing music and teaching music.
So you're actually teaching music at the college?
I am.
Oh, interesting. So let's talk a little bit more about your latest release, Waning Crescent Moon, Shining in a Field of Forgotten Memories. That's a real mouthful. How did you settle on that title?
Well, I was listening to John Hassel,
yes,
a really kind of cool ambient trumpet player, and he always had these cool titles, and so I kind of was influenced from that. But the music is real ambient. I was having a hard time sleeping a few years ago, so I was listening to like new age music to try to get to sleep, and it was actually driving me crazy. So I started writing my own music, and that Waning album was kind of the result of that.
The style is really different than what we've heard before from you. And
yeah.
You also mentioned that you make instruments. And
yeah. Instrument I make is out of a walker. I put a board under the handle and wire a bunch of strings to the handle, and it's kind of a cool sound. There you go.
There it is.
That's part of it.
Yeah, that's the Walker soundboard.
That's the first one. So I have three others.
You have three?
That have progressively gotten better.
And they're all made out of walkers?
Yeah, they are.
I'm looking at the picture of it, and I see the walker, and then I see something that looks like a soundboard that goes across the walker, and it also looks like it has different groups of frets. Can you kind of explain what those are?
Yeah, so where you hold the handle, where you hold the walker, I've routed strings to those metal bars. And they come down to the wood, and with the tuners, you can tune them. And since I'm a guitar player, I got to have strings, right? So
right.
I got bass strings, I got guitar strings, and some of them I have maybe 13, 14 different strings, so you can get a lot of different tunings out of it. I have egg slicers for like little high-pitched coda type of sounds. It's real interesting what you get with egg slicers. You can bow it, you can hit it with mallet, pluck it, so a wide range of sounds you can get.
I understand you've got an obsession with guitar pedals.
Yes, yeah. And I've discovered reverb.com, so that's the problem. One of the things I do to make money besides teaching is I make music for TV, and so I've gotten some music on the History Channel and stuff. And so anytime I make money from these music placements, I save it to get pedals.
That sounds like you have music on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Bandcamp for people who would like to check you out, correct?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Doug. I really
very
appreciate
much.
it. Excellent.
Thank you.
All right.